Hi,
What's up? How's it
how are
going?
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you so much for hanging
Amazing.
out with us this afternoon.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course, of course. I was trying to fill a little bit of time talking about our pumpkin decor back here. Are you
Oh,
super
yeah, you're
excited?
festived up right now. You got it
So
going
festive,
on.
so festive. Yes. So I'm multitasking. I'm a mom of two. I've got a 5-year-old running around here and a 1-year-old as well. So we have no choice but to be festive. Halloween is like the bee's
Yeah,
knees, you know?
yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
probably awesome. I
it's
miss the
pretty
old
fun.
days of trick-or-treating
Oh,
and doing
so
the whole
fun.
thing. It'll come back around one day
It will
for me,
come
I
back
bet.
around,
But
and it
yeah.
can't stop you from celebrating, right?
Yeah, no. We're
Yeah,
slacking here. We haven't set up a single decoration.
you you got to step it up this
Yeah, I
weekend.
know. I know.
Now
Jack's
you have
house
an
has a
agenda.
couple he has like a couple ghosts hanging outside of his house and like
I
this
love
really
it.
creepy like girl
Oh,
doll thing. Oh, it's scary. Yeah.
and I'm a big scaredy cat, so Halloween is a really difficult time of year for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I
And
can
some of our
imagine.
neighbors have some of the creepiest decorations. Like they just get like keep getting creepier every year
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
That's
not
awesome.
exactly sure how, but they have.
I
Now
love
I have
that.
to say, speaking of, you want to come say hi? Okay, my 5-year-old daughter is like hanging around here, and we
Hi.
were watching videos right beforehand, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, he's cute."
Oh, what's her name?
Mia,
Mia, I love
will
you.
you come say hi? You
Come say
can
hi,
just say
Mia.
hi. Okay,
I want to
maybe
blow
by
you a
you.
kiss. You have to catch it.
He's
Mwah.
gonna blow you a kiss. You want me to catch it? You want me to catch it
You can
instead of
catch it
you?
and give it to her if you want.
Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, I'm gonna throw it. There you go. Oh, she's being totally shy,
Ah,
but
that's
she's
okay. That's
real
okay.
wrapped up for sure for
I
Halloween.
bet she's
So
adorable.
she's pretty precious, but of course I'm biased. So there's
Yeah,
that.
fair enough.
There's that. Yes. Okay, before we start talking about your fabulous new single, we're loving it. We listen to it all the time. We might be like 1 million of the 10 million views on YouTube.
Hey, let's go. Thank
Yes.
you.
Oh, yeah. Big fans in this house.
Thank you.
I did look last year. You were celebrating Halloween, and your costume was awfully fun. You were the blow up alien. Being held
Yeah, it
by the alien,
was.
I should say.
I was. It was a good costume. Although
It was good.
it was kind of funny because we went to a Halloween party that night. Um and oh man, Halloween parties, I miss them.
I'm with
But
you.
I
Any
I
kind of
had
party,
the
right?
yeah, oh, I know. I had by far the biggest costume there. And so like if you ever needed to find me, the alien head of that
Mm-hmm.
costume was sticking up like 2 or 3 feet above everybody else. So
I mean,
everybody knew exactly where I was the whole party. And
that's pretty practical if you look at it that way. Like you
yeah,
were
it
just
was
you were home base for your friends.
yeah. It worked out. I would walk around and I would bump into people and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
So
You
sorry.
know, it's
My bad.
it was a great night though. I got a lot of compliments on it. So thanks for shouting out that costume because I thought
Absolutely.
it was pretty good too.
I really enjoyed it. I did. So, are you doing anything for this year? You said that you guys haven't decorated, but do you
Yeah,
do like
we're
a little small party? Do you have like a pandemic pod like we
yeah,
did?
we so I don't know what we're doing this year. I mean, it's always interesting. We get tested pretty often for COVID for work and whatnot.
Sure.
So which is great, and I think that that's what should
Super
be
safe.
happening considering we always have to see people or work with sort of big crews and whatnot. Um, but this year, I don't know. It's interesting. It's kind of what people are comfortable with, and we're very careful around people who haven't tested in a while or maybe feeling a little something something. But I
Yeah.
think me and the guys will probably do something. Probably watch some movies, order some food, keep it chill.
Low key.
Yeah,
Low
yeah,
key. I
yeah.
like
And
it.
then wait till next year. We'll keep it in this year, so then next year when everything's hopefully back to normal, we'll go extra hard.
Absolutely. I see my helper poking her head in. She might be getting a little less shy as it
Bye.
goes on. Yes, absolutely. So, also, I'm going to tell him myself here. I started trying to plan this massive bash next year because I'm like, we all need something to look forward to.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
what is it that you guys are like? I mean, I know 2021, like January, is not going to be a totally different ball game, But next year,
Yeah.
like, what are you most excited for to get back to normal?
Man, I think I can speak on behalf of all the guys when I say this too. I think we're just looking forward to getting back on the road and touring. It's been weird because when we joined the band, or when we started the band, like literally 2 maybe 3 months after, we immediately went on tour. And then since that day that we had our first show, we hadn't stopped touring for almost 3.5 years.
God.
And like the most amount of time we had home was like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. Um, and that was always, I mean, it was tough. By the end of it, we were very much like, okay, we've been on the road for a
Ready.
minute. But it's weird because it's been our last show was on December 23rd, I think, of last year.
Okay.
And it was the last, I think it was the Y100 Jingle Ball. Big show, great show, but we were so ready to get home and just be at home for the holidays. And
Hmm.
we had known that we were going to be kind of going on this little hiatus. Um,
You didn't know
now,
it was going to be this long?
no, we had no idea. Hi, Mia. Um, we didn't know it was going to be this long at all. We planned on coming back in like April or May and then being on tour in September here in America.
Oh,
And then the pandemic hit. But if there's a silver lining to all of this craziness, it's that we wouldn't have written Fallin, or a couple of our other favorite records on the album without that extra time.
yeah.
We wrote Fallin at the end of July,
Okay. That's
and it was
what.
the last song we wrote for the album. So things could be going a little bit differently right now had it been, at least music wise. So
So
it's
right. A
it's
lot
a
of
bit,
things could be different right now.
yeah, yeah. So it's kind of
Um,
all about how you look at it. But
you're so right. You're so
yeah,
right. It's like I think we've all. This dog's about to go bananas. Sorry. Of
ah,
course, the
I love it.
Amazon delivery driver shows up right now.
I love it.
So with that being said, obviously things could be different right now, but silver lining, you've been able to be at home a little bit more,
Yeah,
have more time to write.
yeah.
What's it been like? Have you been with your family the whole time?
Yeah, I've seen. So my brother, and my sister all live out here. My brother actually lives here, with me and Jonah, and Eben. I don't know if you know Eben.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
I
so
don't
we
think
live
I've met him.
together, and
No,
yeah, love Eben.
that's
And
super.
then my mom and my sister live like 15 minutes away.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, it was interesting though because just with COVID, it's like you don't want to end up getting it and giving it to the people you love and whatnot, because you don't really know
Absolutely.
who's more susceptible than someone else.
Yeah.
And
You got to
we
be
all
safe.
had yeah we all had COVID at one point during the quarantine, and different experiences with it all. For me, I was completely fine. I just went to go get tested and turned out I tested positive, and I was like, oh,
Surprise.
okay, wow, all
Yeah.
right. Don't know where I got it, but here we are.
Oh,
And I was completely fine. But Jonah, and so I guess in that time I had given it to. I don't know if Jonah gave it to me, if I gave it to Jonah. We lived together, so I don't know what the case was.
for
But he
sure.
had it, and he was in his bed for a solid 4 or 5 days, just like bedridden, tired. Yeah, like really really messed up over it. So it's just interesting. It's a very weird thing, and you got to go out of your way to change your lifestyle,
Sure.
because you never know how it's going to affect someone else. But
Yeah.
man, who would have thought on top of everything this year that a
Right.
pandemic, like, oh, crazy, so
It's
crazy.
bizarre. I'll tell
Yeah,
you, having two kids in the house too, it steps up the game.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yes, but it is like we've all had to change, and it's
Yeah,
to take care of each other, which
yeah,
I'm totally with you, and I'm glad to hear that you're all doing better. And
yeah. We're all fine. We're all fine. Thank you.
good, of course, yes, of course. So Fallen,
Yeah,
so it's huge. It's more than 10 million views on YouTube right now.
yeah,
And it's massive. Did you know, like when you guys wrote that, did you think like, yeah, this is gonna be a hit?
Um, you know, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
It was oh, Jonah's in here right now. He said, "What's up?"
Hi, Jonah.
I think his bedroom is literally right up there. That's his bedroom, so I
Is
bet
he
he's up there right now.
is he gonna start texting you here in a little bit too?
He might. I just got a text message actually from a random number that I don't know, so
Uh-uh.
I hope I didn't just if someone from this live just texted me, I hope I didn't just confirm that that's my number. Um, but yeah, so the crazy thing about Fallen, and I like to put it this way, the song sort of wrote itself,
Mhm.
and like we literally wrote it in about 45 minutes, and we were supposed to be working on another song that day, that is also on the album. Daniel showed up to the studio and was like, "Yo, I have this crazy melody in my head, and like this concept for a song." And he came to the studio with a beat that he had made, and he was just like, "Here it is," sang us the idea or whatever, and we were like, "Yeah, let's go write this right now."
We love
Um,
it.
and yeah, and when we finished it, it was the last song that we had written for the album as well. So when we finished that song, first of all, we were like, "Yo, how did we just write this song like this?" We just had that feeling of like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's just a feeling like you just know kind of when a song is that type of song. And then on top of that, it was like, wow, we just did this and our album is finished. Like, what the hell?
And you wrote a
Um,
song in 45 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
yeah, it was it was the fastest we've ever written a song for sure, and I think that's part of the magic. It just the song wanted to exist, and we were just the vehicle for it to exist, I think.
I love that.
So
I
yeah,
literally had this conversation with someone today. I said sometimes procrastination or just like doing something really, really quick, it ends up being more magical than like
yeah,
all thought out, you
yeah.
know?
And that was literal
So
proof right there.
I
So
think
I
so.
couldn't have asked for anything. And it was the only song on the album too that we made no changes to. We wrote
Really?
it, and Daniel produced it, and then we just sent it straight to mixing, and it was done. Didn't revise any lyrics, didn't revise any melodies, didn't revise any drums, anything. It was just, this is the song, and it feels perfect as it is, and we're gonna put it out into the universe.
Why change it?
Yeah,
I love it. Well, I think you did a pretty good job.
thanks.
I'm going to put that out there. You did a
Thanks
great
so
job.
much.
Being sarcastic, you did a great job.
Thanks.
And
My
I
mom
know
was
that you were.
proud.
Oh, of course. I know you're super, super busy. We are so excited to see you in Tulsa. I hope
I
next
know.
year.
I
Keep us
know. I think
on
so.
top of the list. Okay.
Yeah, of
For sure.
course.
Next year, we cannot wait to see you in person whenever things are back to normal.
Yeah.
I have to, just because I think it's fun, I have to ask you really, really quick before I let you go. I know
Okay.
Spice Girls were before your time, but everybody knows who the Spice Girls are. So if each of you had to be a Spice Girl, who would be who?
Oh no. I I don't know all their names.
Okay, if
Um,
nothing else, which one would you be? Scary
I
baby, ginger, posh, or sporty? It's a thinker.
uh, um, I would go posh.
I love me some Victoria Beckham.
Hey,
You just
Victoria
won me
Beckham.
over
Oh, let's
even
go. Let's
more.
go. I
You
didn't even
just
know
won
that
me
that's who
over
it was.
even more. I am
Let's go.
so
Posh
appreciative.
Besson.
That exactly. I'm gonna send this to Posh after this.
Okay, do
Okay.
it. Tell her I said hello.
All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with us
Yeah,
this afternoon. Congratulations on everything.
thanks so much.
You guys deserve it, and I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you guys for spinning the record out there in Tulsa. We really appreciate it.
You got it.
Y'all
We
are
can't.
doing. All we do is make the music. Y'all are doing the rest of the work. So
Well, that's a pretty big
we really
part of it.
appreciate it. And
So
I
thank
mean, yeah, yeah, definitely. But you know, it's a team effort, and so we really appreciate it. And
you.
Mia, thanks for listening to the song. You're adorable. Mwah.
She
Um,
finally got a little less nervous.
yeah.
Next time, maybe it'll be like full show.
Okay. Next time I see you, I'm gonna give you a big hug. Okay, Mia?
You like that? Oh.
I give good hugs. I get a lot of practice. I give good hugs.
So does she. It's a match made in
Ah,
heaven. Match
all
made in
right,
heaven.
Mia. It's going down in Tulsa.
You say see you soon, Corbyn? You say bye? Oh man, super shy.
She's
All
cute.
right. Well, hey, you're awesome. Thank you again.
Yeah, of
All
course.
right.
Happy
Talk to you
Halloween.
soon.
And
Hey, you too.
I'm gonna go get some new pillows right after this.
You better.
Will do.
Inspiration right back here.
Yeah.
Bye. Thanks
Bye.
again.